$1 million for 30 seconds. That's how much companies will have to spend to advertise on the finale of the Oprah Winfrey Show. But our next guest says they should actually have to pay more. Brad Adgate heads up research at Horizon Media. So Oprah and CBS aren't asking enough?
Well, you know, it's a lot of money, and you can count pretty much on one hand how many series finales gets $1 million. But when you consider it's a daytime show, and you consider that it's going to be heavily DVR'd, you know, I think that they can get a little more dollars for that. Not that I'm encouraging them to do that. The other thing is, this is what's unusual, is that not since Johnny Carson have you had a series finale that's not running in prime time.
Right. I mean, we were just running through the top series finale sort of asks,
Yeah.
and you look at that $1 million, $2 million range, and they're all prime time network shows, not a daytime syndicated program.
Yeah,
so,
that's right. And you know, if you look at 4 o'clock when Oprah runs, most markets, the total number of viewers doubles if you run that at 8 or 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So there's a larger pool of viewers in which you can get, and that would probably leave money off the table. But there are no stations running it in prime time. They're all running it in the usual Oprah time period in that market.
And I was looking at this piece in Adweek. It was looking at the amount of revenue from the ad ask. Actually, 80 or 90% of it goes to Oprah herself.
That's extraordinary. She's a very wealthy woman.
It seems extraordinary. So it's not necessarily an amount that CBS is losing out on.
No, but they are getting those dollars, and you know, it's really demand from advertisers, and what's really fueling it are the studio ads. You know, it's May 25th. It's a Wednesday. It's the end of the May sweeps. It's the end of the broadcast season. Memorial Day is that next weekend. You know, this is the last opportunity for studios to advertise on television to get viewers en masse. And American Idol is the finale will be that evening. So we're going to see a lot of movie ads that are going to be released over the summer on those two shows.
So you expect that you know who those buyers will be. But you know, I was reading up on some of your analysis and looking at the type of TV she does, those syndicated programming. The fear of her leaving the market might not actually be so great. It actually seems like ad buying is fairly strong.
Yeah, it's a very strong marketplace. In fact, next year, some analysts are saying that the upfront will command over $10 billion and expecting double-digit gains from the previous year. So, you know, there's apparently a lot of advertising dollars out there, and a lot of financial analysts are very bullish on the ad marketplace. Of course, right after the finale, May 25th, the upfront negotiations start in earnest, and then you'll start to see a lot of dollars between the networks and cable networks and marketers. So it looks to be a very strong.
Does it stay that way, or does it matter who steps into that syndicated opening? I mean, you've got Katie Couric possibly launching a show, according to reports. You've got Anderson Cooper definitely getting into that space.
And Regis is going to be replaced.
Right.
And, well, you know, there's only one Oprah. There's only one Queen of Daytime. She's been doing this for 25 years. When you look at the top syndicated shows, you know, it's generally Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Entertainment Tonight. These shows were launched 30 years ago. You know, the threshold for success now is not what it would be 25 years ago when Oprah was launched, and there wasn't really cable, there wasn't Fox, there wasn't no internet. I mean, she really, you know, had an opportunity to make a name for herself, and she was very smart enough to maintain that through the 25 years. But it's very hard to expect a Katie Couric or Anderson Cooper to come in and get 7 million viewers out of the bat. Those are big shoes to fill.
She had a long run, as you say, to build that brand, and my gosh, what a substantial one. But you and I have been talking in the past, though, about that dilution, essentially, of the value of a TV ad because of all the different methods of consumption you have as a consumer right now online.
Well, this is what makes these things a big event, is that, you know, there's very few of these shows left.
She's got to turn it into an event.
Well, she's going to. In fact, it's going to build up, too, because they're getting premium pricing on Monday and Tuesday that day. I think those shows might be taking place in the United Center in Chicago, and I don't know where Wednesdays are going to be, but this is going to be a big 3-day send-off. And on Thursdays, those ratings are going to drop dramatically when she goes into a repeat mode. So this is really a very rare opportunity beyond the Super Bowl and maybe the Oscars to get viewers en masse. And like I said, you know, 40% of the country now have DVR. So even though a lot of people are going to be at work, you know, DVR playback is now part of the currency. So in negotiating currency. So there's going to be a lot of that, and that's going to give them another spike in dollars and getting that asking price of $1 million.
Do you think that some of those advertising dollars truly will follow her over to her own own network.
No pun intended.
Yeah,
I think so. You know, marketers love her. In fact, you know, she's been very savvy with them. You know, she's given away cars and other products. A lot of
bills
branded.
that event.
She's branded entertainment. A lot of books. So yeah, I do think that a lot of those product categories and those advertisers will migrate to her when she goes off and does her own cable thing.
Well, I'm looking at a report here that Politico has saying that the first couple is going to be on her show this month. So talk about building must-watch TV.
Well, her sister, when she revealed her sister earlier this year, it got about a spike of about 70% in viewing. So,
wow.
So yeah, she still has that magic ability to attract viewers.
All right, Brad, I know your analysis got a lot of attention, $1 million for 30 seconds. Thanks very much.
Thank you.